The tales of the First World War have been retold several times, but one account of bravery has often been overlooked. How a band of Indian soldiers won a battle in a land far away from home, overcoming modern weapons, armed with lances, it is beyond imagination. This is the incredible story of the Indian connection with the Israel-Hamas war. How Indian soldiers proved their mettle in the Middle East. As Israelis were wrapping up the 7-day-long Jewish festival of Sukkot on October 7th, the horrifying air raid sirens began sounding in Jerusalem around 6:30 a.m. local time, warning citizens of an attack in progress and to immediately take cover. Over 7,000 rockets were fired toward Israel, including Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, by Hamas terrorists. This attack was labeled as the bloodiest attack in Israel's 75-year history. Dubbed Operation Al-Aqsa Flood by Hamas, the assault was linked to the 2022 police storming of the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem. The mosque, a significant Islamic site in Jerusalem, which is 4,000 kilometers from India, draws a connection to India's involvement in its history. One of the greatest achievements, perhaps, in India's pre-independence military history is the role played during World War I by the Indian troops in the liberation of Israel's Haifa from the rule of the Ottomans in 1918. When World War I broke out in 1914, India was still in the clutches of the British Empire. As a colony, some Indian states supplied troops to the British cause. More than 1 million Indian soldiers fought for the British in 1917 to liberate Jerusalem. Between 1914 and 1918, they fought the Turkish-German armies at Gallipoli, the Suez Canal, through the Sinai and Palestine, and finally Damascus, with crucial battles in Gaza, Jerusalem, Jaffa, Haifa, Nablus, and Megiddo. The Battle of Tabsor, fought on September 19, 1918, marked the opening of the Megiddo offensive and was instrumental in the victory over the Ottoman armies. Indian troops, including Punjabis, Sikhs, Gurkhas, and soldiers from various regions of undivided India, played a predominant role in this offensive. In remembrance of the Indian soldiers who lost their lives in these battles, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar unveiled a plaque 2 years ago at Ra'anana in northern Israel. The cemetery stands as a tribute to the sacrifices made by Indian soldiers during the First World War in the quest to liberate Jerusalem. Meanwhile, the ongoing Israel-Hamas war has entered its second month of escalating tensions. Israel has rejected a potential ceasefire until Hamas releases all Israeli hostages captured during the October 7th attack.